Ooh, that looks tasty.
Welcome folks, today the Hungry Gamer is back with another episode of Deluxe! And once again we are looking at the upcoming coin campaign from DrawLab. And as before, I'll just be bringing the coins out, showing them to you. I'll talk about which ones are my favorites, and well, that will be it. I'll talk a little bit about the quality of the coins, but I've done this before, so it's going to be similar. So starting out, we have what are called the Forged Barbarian coins. And as you can see, they got a barbarian on one side, or there we go, a guy that looks like me with the abs. Flip them over, and you can kind of see the other side, something different than the other side. And I'll talk about the quality of the coins at the end of this, but there you can kind of see what it is that they look like. Those are the Forged Barbarian coins. Next we have the Forged Medieval coins, and like with the other one, you can see it has a head or a body, a person on the one side, and then the other side, a different kind of symbol. 3 coins, you can see the medieval ones are not exactly perfectly rounded, kind of representing the old school vibe, I guess. Next, we have the Napoleonic set. As you can see, it's got that Napoleonic vibe on the one side, some text around there. Pretty rounded, and we can see the symbols on the other side. Now, I will say these are a little bit thicker than the other two that I already showed you. Again, kind of representing Napoleonic versus medieval type stuff. Next, we have the Adventure Weapon Expansion set. And we have a cloak, and we have a boat. There you go. You can see they look the same on both sides. Both sides. Yep. I'll be here all day. And you can also see on the sides a little bit there, kind of have it come to a point on the side, come to an edge around the side there. Next we have the Tiefling set. Tiefling being kind of the half demon, half something from Dungeons and Dragons. Kind of see each side. Tiefling on one side of some sort, some kind of little demony looking thing on the one side, and the other, another symbol. Ooh, creepier guy there. And the anarchy symbol, summoning circle, and I don't know what that is. But these kind of fitting with kind of the fantasy realm, they're a little bit less perfectly round feeling, seem a little bit rougher than the others, a little smaller. Second to last one here, we have the Trickster coin, which has a skeleton with a top hat. Gotta love a top hat. And on the other side, looks like a flowery type thing. Nice, round, larger coin here. And then the last set, we have the Forged Units. Units being, I'm thinking just the numbers. Nice, simple, 1, 3, 5 coins here. You can see the other side here. And there we have it. So, talk about the coins themselves. The coins are good. They are good heft to them, which obviously you can't feel. Nice heft, easy to, for the most part, see what's on there. Some nice detail on the coins. As we go through, they all have different vibes and feelings. As I put some of these next to each other, you can kind of see the difference as I get 3 different ones next to each other there. And yeah, these are, just like the other ones, these are nice coins. What I will say, for me personally, I think these Forged Units, for me, might be the most useful simply because I happen to play a lot of games that have coins and stuff, and I like to just be able to put some generic metal coins in there. And these fit the bill. They're very nice. I'm really a big fan of those. I think if I had to pick kind of my second favorite, I really like these Napoleonic ones. They have a really good feel to them. Napoleonics are ones that I don't actually have a lot of use for personally. I don't play Napoleonic era games that much, but these are really, really nice. They're very thick and very heavy. And on the other side of the coin, see what I did there? Are these guys. Now, don't get me wrong. These are nice. They're good coins. But what do you use these things for? I don't know. I did finally find a use for, I had a sample of one of these before. I found a game that I needed a marker, and I was able to use that kind of as a marker moving around. So I guess if you're playing a game where you need to kind of mark things on a map that are just kind of moving, then these can be cool for that. Oh, here's your archers, here's your stealth guys or something. But I find these to be, again, they're actually really cool. I love the edges on them and all that. But what do you use these for? I don't know. But they are very, very nice. So there you have it, folks. That is another episode of Deluxe. And this time looking at the most recent set of coins from DrawLab. Their coins are really, really nice. And I actually find from the last time I had a set of all of these, all of the prototype coins or the sample coins, I actually still keep them, and I regularly actually pull them out and use them for things. And I actually, from the last set, one of the items that I thought was the silliest, which were these guys here, these potion bottles that you can kind of, drink and not. I've actually used these guys a ton, to the point that I actually chased down some more of these. So I do use these that I got in my samples, and I actually chased down a few more. Again, they're very high quality coins. Check them out, see if there's something you like. I'm guessing you'll be able to get the old sets as well if you want them. Yeah, they're really, really good. You just have to know what it is that you're looking for. So there you have it, folks. As always, if you found this video useful, please like, subscribe, share, maybe become a channel member. As always, thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful, wonderful day.